Yeah. So your question is you need to print sum of odd number from 1 to 100. Okay. So this is correct only.
Yeah, this is correct, but it was silent error.
Oh, no problem. But this answer is correct.
Okay, so can I execute?
Yeah, go ahead.
This is the answer.
2500 is correct.
Okay. Next, this is the next one.
Next one is the calculate product of numbers from 1 to 10. Yes, this is also correct. Look at Pranavi here. It's very easy questions. Don't solve now. It's okay. Let us discuss. Okay. Then we'll have
Sir,
some
I
time.
could like I can solve these questions, sir, not with the questions in list.
Oh,
Yeah. I
well,
can solve questions with range. Range is like easy, but not list.
well, you have solved some. That's good enough. It's okay. Fine. Okay. Next question. So that is whatever you have solved, you should have shown me, or you could say so me. So
Sir, I
now next.
should solve them in notebook, not from the assignment.
Oh, okay, okay. Note on
Yeah, yes, sir.
laptop. No problem. Write
Okay,
a
so this is
product
the
of one
factorial.
factorial of a given say 6. So factorial 5. Hmm. So here, suppose that your if I give you a question, a slightly different Randeep. Look, everybody look at here, okay? I'll tell you I want to find out factorial of 8.
Okay.
You should take one input number and then you need to calculate factorial of that number, okay?
Okay. Okay, so I'm assuming this is how I would do it.
Oh, that's correct. So what you have to do, just you have to take one value as input. That's
Okay.
correct. That was very much required. Yeah, like that. Input. You should give integer or something there.
Yeah, I'll define the data type.
Yeah. So questions were too easy.
And then here I would put, is that right, sir?
Just give me a second.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm getting messages. So yeah, what was the question? Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, good, great. Okay, next question. Even from 1 to 20, there's the first one. Okay, so 1 to 21, even number. So it's to start from the could have done in better way, but it's fine. You could have started from 2 to 21, a step 2. That's all.
So I,
Just comment line number 3 and comment line number 5. Comment 5, line number 5. And in print, just put I and make at the line number 4 a start from 2. Range a start from 2. That's all. Run this. See,
yeah, it
that's
works.
all. It was so easy, like it was a child play. That's why I have given very easy question in the beginning,
Okay.
so that you should start to get
Yeah, but
confidence.
I did these questions like referring to the Google Colab or Jupyter Notebook, and I was like trial and error, and then it worked out.
No problem.
This is the last one.
Notebook, if you whatever notebook I shared, if you practice there, read them through, practice them through, then you can easily do these questions. These were very easy questions. Okay.
This
Now
is
you want to descending. Write a product to print number from 10 to 1 in descending order. So
this was
10 to
possibly the easiest one.
10 to 1. So okay, 0 minus 1. Yeah, this is very great. Run this. See, next one. Yeah, any other you have? That's all.
I just did the first five. I'll take a look at the next questions tonight after we're done
Good.
revise.
This is good enough. This was good learning, like for one class, like in 1 hour, like what we explain. You don't have to capture 100% in one go. We should repeat that. You should repeat that. Then again, you come back to me. Then again, I'll explain you. Like this, it will happen.
Okay, sir. Yeah.
Janya, your turn.
Yes, sir. Wait.
So, is there any doubt till in 5 questions, Pranavi, till now? No? Okay.
Not
We'll
really,
take
sir.
list also. Don't worry. Don't worry about list. It will be also easy only. You are unnecessarily worried.
So because like it's similar to arrays, but it's not arrays, sir. I'm like getting confused between both of them.
No, no.
But I'm like able to do it, but
You
it's like
can do
not
this.
fully
You can.
clear.
We can do this. No problem.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
So, which question you are taking up, Pranavi?
This was the one from the notebook.
Okay. That day I give you some questions. Initialize some number from 10 to 25. Number one after another. This one I solved that day or not? I solved this or not in the notebook?
I don't think so.
Actually, I didn't.
We
Like, I
solved
guess
it in class.
Randeep has solved, but we have some better way to do this. Just you can have a range from 10 to 26 at the. Just copy paste this code, 169 cell. Copy paste.
But it said list in here, so I did list.
Okay, fine. Okay, yeah, then fine. Go ahead next. Initialize a list of number having 1 to 5 and print the square of each number one after another. That's also correct. Next. Write a for loop to print all even number between 1 to 20. Okay, so you are taking them into, so that is also correct. Fine. This is another way of doing this. But you have seen that how Randeep has done, right? Okay, that's also a one way. Okay. Write a for loop to print. Write a for loop to, sorry, which question we are looking at? To calculate the sum of odd number from 1 to 100. 1 to 100, sum of odd. Okay. So how did you solve this question, Janya? Did you take anyone help or you have done your own?
Sir, I took my father's help for it.
Oh, that's what. How did I guess that? What help you have asked, like from your father? Can you tell me what he helped you here?
About this formula here.
Oh,
I couldn't understand,
but
sorry.
yesterday I have explained this one, right? A bit. Like on this I explained we need to calculate, initialize some sum, then we need to keep on adding some values. And do you understand the range? The range, third,
Yeah,
second line in this cell?
yes, sir.
How this works?
So this one adds up to this one
Hmm.
till it gets to 100.
Yeah, well, in any problem, whenever you get help from your father, just you need to inform me. Otherwise, what will happen? I will get wrong impression. You are doing good, but you are not actually.
Yes, sir.
But eventually, when you solve this question correctly, then I have doubt whether you have taken help or not. So, did you take help in any other question, previous questions?
This one, these two I did it yesterday. But this one and
Oh, no, like okay, hereafter you have
yeah,
taken.
for hereafter I took help.
So, do you understand how it is working now?
Yes, sir. A little bit. It's not clear yet, but yes.
You have to do on pen and paper how these values are changing. Okay. Okay.
Yes.
Anyway, you have taken help, then fine. Anyway, num codes are correct, but we need to understand how it is working. So we'll come to that. Okay. Scroll down. Go to the cell number 30 or 57. Did you take help on this one also? 57 also?
No, sir. This one I
No.
did.
Really?
Yes, sir.
Tell me how it is working then.
Sir, because this one is subtracted by this one. So now it's like 10 minus 1 is 9, and then 9 minus 1 is
Okay,
8.
I have one minor question. Suppose that I want to, if I make this 0 as the 0 as minus 10, then yeah, make it minus 10, but don't run it.
Okay.
Now you tell me what would be your output. Pranav, you also look at this here. You can solve the question later on. It's okay. Take your time. It's nothing to worry. Okay.
No,
We
sir,
need to
I'm just
practice.
practicing.
Don't practice now. Let us see. Let us see this. Okay, Janya, tell me for this cell, what would be the output now?
Sir, it would here it would show the value till negative 10. So it'll go 0, -1, -2, and then so on.
Up to negative 10.
Yes.
Okay, Pranav, you tell me what would be the output of this code, 2 lines of code?
So it's gonna show till -9, right? Because minus 10 plus 1. So yeah, it's gonna show output from 10 to -9. If I'm
Negative?
not wrong. -9.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Mandeep, who is right, Janya or Pranavi?
Sir, I wasn't able to hear exactly, but in my opinion, it will go from 10 all the way to -1. I mean, -10 with a step of -1. So it's going 10, 9, 8, 7, 6 until 1, and then -0, and then -1, like that.
Up to when?
Up to -9.
Yeah. Did you get the Janya?
Yes, sir.
So a stop minus 1, you can say 10 is a start, minus 10 is a stop, and minus 1 is a step. A step value means how many value will be added in the start value. So 10 minus 1 is like it will start with 10. Then next step will be 10 minus 1, 9. Then 9 minus 1, 8. Then 8 minus 1, 7. 7 minus 1, 6. Like this, keep on adding the step value. Did you get this?
Yes, sir.
Minus 1 is a step value, means this value will be added into the start value. Okay.
Yes.
So now you run this code. See here. So it will go 1, then 0, -1, -2, up to -9. Okay. So a stop minus 1. A stop minus 1 is like it is negative form here. So -1 minus -1 it will take. So it will be plus. So can you do this here? Let
Yes.
me
Wait.
Insert one cell before that. Yeah. Type there -10 minus minus yeah, -10 minus opening bracket -1 bracket 1. So what value you see here? See, -10 is a stop value. Okay. -1 is a step value. Randeep, look at here. -1 is a step value, right? So what I am telling you, a stop value minus a step. So that's why it will become -10 plus 1 is -9. So it will go up to -9. You get my point?
Yes, sir.
Why don't you give this 2 line to me? Janya, I'll share my screen.
This one?
Then, yeah, give me those 2 lines. I'll share my screen. You stop sharing.
Yes, sir.
So understand this. Let us revise this. What is happening here? Okay. I'll put you on another screen so that I can see your focus. Anyway, yeah. See, even number, what I said you could have done using this one also. Even number, like Jania has done, I guess. Printing first even number. This is done already. It was done here. Okay. Couple of questions I already have done, but we should revise everything what we have learned. See, I was talking about this one. See, all these things, if you revise, it will cover multiple things. Okay. Anyway, let us put here. What I was telling you, see here, in range, we'll have three component, right? A start, a stop. Yeah, Randeep, you are raising your hand. What?
No, sir. Yes, sir. You got to the one I was going to ask. So continue and I'll ask my
Yeah.
question at the end if I have any.
So in range, we'll have three component, a start, a stop, and a step size. Okay. So here you can say this is a start. This is a stop. And this is a step size. Okay. So what will happen? Whatever value you have here. Okay. -1 up to less than 1, it will go. Okay. So here a stop value like, so our -10, a -1. So it will be what?
Going to be -10 plus 1.
-9. So it will print up to -9, up to -9. That's why it is printing -9. Okay. So now suppose that I'll make it -2. Then what we are supposed to get here? Output. It will start with 10. Then it will reduce -2. So 10, 8, 6, 4, 2, 0, -2, -4, -6, and -8. Let's see this. Now let us see. Let us make it -3 and see. So it was starting with 10, 7, 4, then 3, 1, -2, -5, -8. This is the last value. The last value should be less than or equal to whatever step we have. Okay. So our range should never cross this value should never cross this boundary. It should be at least less than 1. Okay. Okay, let us see. Any other question you want to share, Jania, or that's fine? Let us discuss some questions from assignment. Okay. Maybe let us discuss this question. Okay. This one is very clear to all of you, right? Randeep, you are clear with the first question. Jania, you are clear with this, right?
Yes, sir.
No, yes, sir. Kind of.
Not kind of. Then let us discuss this assignment. Okay. Let me create one note here.
Oh, sir, you can move on to the what's the thing called? You were doing the step count, right? Okay, we can move on to that and we can get back to this later.
No, we'll discuss this assignment now. Okay.
Okay.
So this is a simple question. Write a for loop to print all even numbers between 1 to 10. So we can write this solution using different method. Okay. Method 1. For loop. Suppose that number in range 2, 21, comma 2. Print number. This is a simple step. Another step what Jania has created. We'll do something like this. We'll take something like counter equal to 1, and we'll take something counter as 2 to 1 to 11. It means, sorry, counter is already here. I'm sorry. Counter is here. And then I'll calculate something like this, even number. Even number like this we can should give our, suppose that initially our variable name. Even number equal to counter 2 into counter, and then I'll print here even number. So what will happen here? You need to understand, okay? You need to, Alia, I'll come to your question, Pranavi. I guess what I'm trying to explain you, if you cover this.
Sir, it's not this one, sir. It's another one.
Okay, tell me.
Sir, before doing anything else, can you go back to the previous one where you were doing like 10, -10, and -3? Can you execute that one once? I have one question on that.
So this one, right? It is executed here.
Sir, isn't it supposed to be then -7 in that case?
Minus 5. You can calculate this one. -5 minus 3. So here, sorry, here it will be decreasing, right? So here we have to take this one, -3, -8. If you
Sir,
see
I'm
10
not sure.
minus 3, 7. 10, 7 minus 3, 4. 4 minus 3, 1. 1 minus 3, -2. This one. Like this, it will keep on going, right?
Okay, yeah, this is okay, but why is it -5, -3 in there? I'm not sure why. Why did you do that?
This one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm coming to that one only.
Okay.
So see here, 10 minus 3, 7, 7 minus 3, 4, 4 minus 3, 1, 1 minus 3 I did, -2. Now I will do -2, -3, -5. Then I will do -3, -3, -5, -3, -8. Then I will do -8 and -3, -11, which is more than this. So every time, whatever number you are starting with, we subtract this value, right?
Okay, yeah. Now I understood. I was
Yeah.
just a little bit.
But if I'll do this, suppose that +3, what will happen? What output you are going to get? Janya and Pranavi, look at here. Don't divert yourself right now. You can
Yes, sir.
do the assignment after like 10 minutes, 15 minutes, or maybe tomorrow, okay? We are already, like, we'll leave in 20 minutes, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. So can you tell me what would be the output of this?
Me, sir, or they?
Anyone can speak.
So since it's 10 to
Pranavi, you
-3,
are on mute. Janya, you should
So it's
also be.
gonna be 10.
Yeah,
I think
Randeep.
it's gonna be 10, sir.
Yeah, Randeep, tell me.
no, you can execute, sir.
Janya, what would be the output here?
So it will go on.
Gone in the sense gone until where?
Never stops.
Never.
Maybe. No.
Okay.
A start is 10. We'll see like this. 10 minus 3. It will be 7. Is 7 less than this?
No.
No. Then it should not print anything.
Did you execute?
Yeah. See? Cell number 10. I'll run once again.
No, sir. Can you explain that it should be less than the stop, that concept again?
See, if it is a start and it is a stop, right?
Yeah.
It is a smaller value and it is bigger value. And then this plus, this by default it is plus, right?
Yeah.
It can increase. But first time itself, I am giving here bigger value, it is a smaller value. And I'm increasing here some, like whatever I'm doing here.
Okay.
If I'll do this one, then this will work. 10 minus 3. But
Okay.
that
Can you
time,
execute? Yeah, we did it before.
yeah, see.
Yeah. No. Yeah, this is okay,
Because
but you.
yeah, because I'm giving some bigger value I'm giving, and a step means I want to go down. So this number should be smaller than this one. If I'm starting with bigger number, uh, this step is negative. It means you are on the top floor, you want to go down, right? Like this. But if your number is a smaller here, and this is bigger, and you want to go down, that's not possible, right? You are on the ground floor, you want to jump, that's not possible. It is something like that. Yeah, go ahead. Ask Pranavi and Randeep.
Sir, we're starting from 10, right?
Yeah,
And our step is 3. So,
yeah. Let's see.
like,
Then what will happen? 10
if we
minus
are, it's
10
gonna
minus
be 10 plus 3, right, sir?
10
So
minus 3,
it's
7. Oh, sorry. 10 plus
10
3.
plus 3,
Yeah,
13. 13 is
yeah.
not in the range, right, sir?
Right, right. Yeah,
So
in
that
between.
means 10 will be like I feel like 10 should be printing, and then like 13 is
No,
not in the range, so it's gonna stop. Is it like
no,
that?
no, it will see this range. What happens, na?
Yes, sir.
This range creates a set of number, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And that set of number will be created based on these three value what you provide here. A start, a stop,
Oh,
and range. So this will always,
okay.
if you read this, na, you
Yes,
read a
sir.
bit. Range is a function, return a sequence of number starting from 0, like by default, okay? If you don't do any step value, then it will increase by 1, okay?
Yes,
Until a
sir.
final value is reached. Okay, let us see. This is a normal thing you can use in the loop and all, that's fine. So by default, if you see what it is telling, if you're writing a start range equal to 5, the range of 5. So by default, a start will be
Start is
0.
0.
It means it will start from 0. When a stop is 5, then it will take minus 1, like one below G, because it is starting from 0, that's why it will take up to 4. But if you want to start from 1, then it should go up to 5.
5.
Okay. So this you can specify from where you want to start. If you want to start 1, or you want to start from
Sir,
0.
if even if we start from 5, like 1, it's gonna just show still 4, right, sir? Because it's stop minus 1 always.
Yeah, right. So this stop value should always be like 1 higher than the your like last value.
Mm-hmm.
Always it should be one number higher here. Okay.
So, sir,
So
what you're saying is, so when there's just 1 second.
yeah,
So
go ahead.
when there's a start, stop, and a step, the final print, the final output shall always be greater than the stop value, right?
Smaller than the stop value.
Smaller than stop value.
Yeah.
No, but in that case, wait, no, that doesn't work.
Wait,
So what?
Randeep, can you repeat what you're saying?
It should, the final value you mentioned, it should be smaller than the stop value, right?
No, it has to be +1.
See, it depends on the
That
step.
depends on the step.
It's
Oh, yeah.
very simple. Like, see, if you are on the stairs, right? If you are starting and stopping, okay, if your start is smaller than a stop, right? Then your start is smaller than a stop, then you have to increase, right? A step should be positive. Then you can go up, up, up. So this
Yeah.
one you have to understand from this one. If your step, how we decide a step value, when we have to go from a smaller value to bigger value, then it's a step should be positive, right?
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
if
And
you
then going
take a
from smaller
or
to
if
bigger.
you take a number line, from that number line also you can understand. Suppose that I'll take a number line. This is a number line, right? So somewhere my 0 will be there here.
Yes, sir.
This is 0. Okay, this is a 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is the same thing it is using. Okay, so this is a positive number, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, like this. Here we go, then we get negative number. -1, -2, -3, -4, right? Like that, it will be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, right? So if I starting, by default, a starting value is 0. And I'm putting some stop value equal to 5. This is 5. So if I have to go a start to a stop, what should be our step size? A start is 0.
0.
So a step should be positive or negative.
Positive.
Positive.
That's all. Just let us keep in that mind. Don't be confused so much. This is
Yeah,
+1.
because that point didn't make sense for me when you said like the final output has to be smaller than the stop.
Yeah, that is one condition. They have weird condition. Actually, I don't like this in Python, but they have given like that. They are
But
assuming that
sense.
when you
So
are
it
putting
will
a
be
stop 5,
smaller than.
yeah, if you are putting a stop as 5, then it will stop at 4 only. It will not go up to 5. Why? Because it is assuming it will start from 0. So 0 to you will get 5 element, 2,
Oh,
3.
so this is the
No,
condition
it's
smaller than the absolute value of the output, like the stop and the output.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, sir. That
So
made sense.
one less value it wants, it will go, because it by default is just starting from 0. Okay, so that's why it has this kind of situation.
So
Like in
when range is from 1 to 5, it will print all the numbers from 1 to 4,
yeah,
yes.
right.
inclusive. Okay,
Yeah,
okay, sir.
not inclusive, exclusive.
No, no,
That's
no,
called
inclusive of
exclusive.
1 and 4.
No, like, see, when I are giving 1 to 5, then 5 is exclusive.
Yeah, 5 is exclusive.
Yeah,
It's like that one graphing interval chapter.
right.
Okay.
So just it is very so simple. You need to understand, if your start value is smaller than a stop value, your step value will be positive. Then you can go right side, right? But if your start value is suppose that 0, and then you are giving a stop value some negative value, then what? Then what will happen? Your step value should be
-1.
negative. That's all. So this thing, like what I'm doing there in the code, you need to practice a lot yourself. What is happening if you to put something like that and all that. That's all. Like, then you'll get more confidence. So okay. Anyway, forget about this. Let us move to some questions assignment which we're solving.
Yeah, we
So
have
what
like
we are doing here, yeah. So this is the one way. Another way is
Sir, I
I am
used
putting
if to solve this question.
if else. You don't need that.
No, not if else, sir, just if. I just like checked if the number is divisible by 2, then I'm printing it, or else I'm like
Yeah,
continuing the loop.
yeah. You are doing that, but I didn't ask that.
We
The
we
reason why
don't
I'm
need we don't
wait, you
need
uh,
to
didn't
do.
teach us how to do that, sir. Pranvi's.
No, I went to the notebook and I thought like we have to do that as well. So I just like
no, see,
I
you have done. If you are able to understand, that's fine. If you are not able to understand, then see, I have kept separate section for that here.
Yes, sir.
That's okay. If you have done, you know, you understand, then good. But if you have doubt, then you should go step by step.
Okay, sir.
So this two logic you understood, right? Right?
Yes, sir.
Both of you understand? Like this is the one
Yes, sir.
logic, this is another logic. The first question is solved. Any other thing we can think of, some other method we can think of to solve this problem? Suppose that we don't know if else as of now, like we are not using if else, then
I mean, we can start from 20 and do minus 2 steps, sir. Like start from 20, stop
no,
from
we
1.
have to go, we have to print all even numbers. So then method 3 would be
Yeah.
like you can same
It's
problem you can
gonna
solve
print
using,
reverse.
no, you don't have to print reverse, right?
Yes, sir.
Like yeah, print reverse, I'm not asking here. We are asking all even number from 1 to 10. Okay, 1 to 20. So method 3 we can have something like this. What we can do, and here the logic which Janya has asked her father, that logic we can apply for counter in range. I'll take, just I'll put 10. 10 means what will happen? Range 0 to 9, right? This is the third way. So it means this loop will run 10 times. Okay. And I'll do something, sum equal to sum plus 2. And I'll print sum.
Sir, I think this concept gets like more familiar with as you like practice more and more. There, like the syntax is also slightly different.
Where? Where is the syntax different?
No, no, in general for loops, the another ones. Like sum is equal to sum plus 2, and we don't usually do that, right?
Ah, see, why we can do that, and that logic was required in some cases, right? There is nothing wrong in this. So that's why we can think of what are the possible methods, and this logic is required for some other cases.
Okay.
You should practice all the method, like whatever you can think. See, this is also able to give our output. But how all this, how it is working, that needs to be understood.
Yeah.
So let us, like these three methods, let us discuss, okay? Then we'll take up any other question. Don't worry about other assignments. We'll do together tomorrow, okay? Don't worry about that. Don't bother your parents. They are paying to bother me, okay? And then after that, you are paying.
No, sir, I
bothering
did
them.
not bother her. I just like told her I didn't understand list, and she thought that I
No,
didn't
I'm telling
understand
Jania
loops.
also. I'm not telling to you.
Okay, everyone,
Only.
bother him from tomorrow. Everyone.
Sorry.
Give him time to do his office work. Everyone, bother him.
Who?
Yes. You. Bother
Ah,
you.
yeah. Yes, sure, no problem. I am paid for that to bother me, and you are bothering your parent. What they will say? How this teacher is teaching? They are coming and asking me. If you have doubt, good. You come to me. My job is secure. But if you don't no doubt, my job is gone. Okay.
Okay.
So let us understand these three case. And this one I was telling you in the if else. I am repeating again. Okay. And if you look at the book also, let me show you our book which I have shared with you. In this also they have done that in some code. I have somewhere I have seen. Okay. Yes, up is working here. See here, this part I was telling you. What you see here, what they have done. I'll just put a screenshot of this one for you. You read this page number yourself. I'll put this one. Where should I put? In material. And this thing I am expecting in loop you should do a lot. And in using loop you can solve so many complex situations. So don't take it lightly and don't think of it can be done in 1 day or 2 days or 3 days. It may take a week also. We can see a lot of questions based on this. So don't be in a hurry to solve all the assignments. I'll keep on giving assignments so that I don't have to give later on. If you solve 2, understand well, then solve only 2. If you are not able to solve, don't worry. Come back to me.
So you're saying like solve how many ever questions you can without using Google, AI, or your parents' help and come to you.
Right. Then I can explain the things, right? Yeah,
Okay, yeah.
if it is a minor thing, you can take help. Otherwise, AI can do anything, right? You can give this question to AI, it will give you the output. If you ask your parent, they are programmer, they will give you the solution. But if, yeah, some of the concept, if, yeah, if you're not able to understand from me, then you can tell me, I'll try my level best. Okay. Still you are not getting, then you can ask your parent, yeah, this one really I'm not able to understand. So what I was telling you here, like this one you can refer later on, okay? uh, what they have done, they have taken some code, you can check later on, just I'm telling you briefly what it is. It's there is some code and they are trying to show how line by line, at first line it will run, then what will happen, what changes will happen to this variable, what changes to variable this variable, and finally what output you are going to get. So this is called dry run or tracing of the program, okay? And this is what initially I told you, but we will do this quite often in this loop. Okay, so you can refer this code yourself. Let me drop this link. Eventually, if you could just write the page number of the book 141, you can get from that one also.
So you're saying we have to read this in order to understand.
Yeah, later on, not now. Like you need to understand what it is happening in this code and what they are trying to explain. Actually, I'll cover this now, similar
Okay.
thing, but
So this
just
is explaining what the compiler is doing internally.
yeah, compiler is running code for you. How this how your code is processed line by line, and how the value of this variable will change. So in this code, let us take this first code, okay? In this code, first one, okay? How many variables are there? You need to, you
One.
don't have, you have to keep unmute yourself so that you can keep on speaking, right?
So my parents are like walking that side and this side. So
No issue.
yes.
Yeah. Yeah, tell me. In this code, in 2 lines of code, how many variables are there? Janya, Pranavi, tell me, Randeep, either of you.
One,
So can you
sir.
repeat the question? I didn't hear you exactly.
Yeah, that's why I'm telling you, be on mute and keep asking, keep replying. How many variables are there in this code?
One, sir.
What is the variable name?
Number.
Number, correct. How many functions are here in this code? Whether it is system defined or user
Two.
defined. What are those? Like
Range and
sorry,
of the
Janya, how many functions are there in this code?
Two.
What are those?
Print and for. Like loop.
Okay, Randeep, how many functions are there in this code?
So in that functions for,
Mhm.
in, range, and then print.
Function. How many functions are here?
Okay, then for, in, and print.
Okay, Pranavi, now you tell me.
print and range, sir.
See, yesterday I explained you this. That's what I told you. You didn't repeat the notebook. Same thing I explained yesterday. We have range is a function. Print is another function. Okay.
Oh,
For
for and
in,
in are keywords. Now I remember.
yeah, for and in are keywords. Okay. So now, so just yeah, now I'll come back to what I will do. I will take how many variable we have? No, only one, that is numbers. I'll keep here. That you should do on the notebook, okay? Not in the Excel. I'm doing Excel because I cannot do on notebook here. So what will happen? We know in range, the first value 2 will be kept on the number. So it will keep 2 here. And then this 2, we will check this 2 is less than 21. Yes, then it will print. So here we can write something like output and it will print 2. Then from here it will go again here in the range, and this 2 will be added to the previous number. So that number 2 plus 2. Step is 2, so 2 plus 2 will be added. This number will become 4, because whatever number you had in the previously, this step value, this 2 will be added to that number, previous number, what you had earlier here, that was 2, right? You can put something like iteration number. Iteration. What is iteration? In the loop, how many times the body of loop will execute? That is called iteration.
You mentioned this also
Yeah, I
yesterday.
mentioned yesterday, but I'll repeat again. Iteration is the number of times the loop is executed. Times
So
the
today
body.
we're just discussing the other classes.
Sorry?
So we're just discussing the questions and the concept we did from the other class.
Yeah. Like last class, no? Last
Yeah.
class we have discussed this. No, yeah. Whatever we have seen that day, now we are practicing those, okay, in practice. So what I'm telling you, the first iteration number was 2. So I'll write here iteration number 1. Okay. In second iteration means first time it has printed, then your control will come here again, and this number, this value will be added to your this. So this number is added, number became 2 plus step 2 is, this is 4, and up and then this 4 will be checked. If this 4 is less than equal to 24, 21, less than, not less than equal to, less than 21, yes, then this number will print, it will print 4. So I'll print 4 here. Okay. Again I'll go here, and whatever step value is there, that will be added here into number. So it will become, see the order carefully. So this will become 6. So this is iteration number 3. Number became 6 because this step will be added to this number. And now this condition will, this 6 will be checked against this 21. So you can put here something like a stop value. 21. So this 6 is less than 21. Is 6 less than 21? Yes, it means true. If true means body of this for loop will run, and then again we'll see the output as 6. You got it? So like this we need to trace each and every code. So you need to complete this one. This is the first part. Okay, I'll send you this Excel sheet. Let me explain you second one also.
Sir, so what is the iteration number? Like, is there any function to determine how many iterations have been done?
Iteration number will be decided on this value. Means
Yeah.
if it is true, this condition here is true, so this will run, right? So if it is true, then you can say this, that iteration is going to execute. There is nothing. This is just for understanding. There is no such kind of key variable or something like that. Okay.
So the number of iterations done will be the number of elements in the output, right?
Here I said the iteration is the number of times the body of the loop is executed.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
So
6.
it will go up to 10 times.
Yeah.
Like I thought you can complete yourself, but okay, let me complete. It will go up to 10 times.
Yeah. Understood.
Okay. It is just starting from 1, so it will go up to 10 times. So it will become like this. So iteration actually it is, yeah, 2, 4, one more iteration it will be. Starting from 2 to 20, it will be 10, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, no, it's 5 is missing. Sorry. It will give you like this. So This you have to do for all the code. I'll show you another code how you have to do. Same thing I'm going to repeat. If this thing what I wrote in the Excel sheet, you should do in the pen and paper. So every time you start with the some start value here, whatever it is, you should mention a step value, a stop value, and then you see if that condition, this value is less than this condition. This is the condition. Okay, it needs to check. If this value is less than this, answer is yes. It means condition is true. Then body of this loop will run. So then we'll see the output too. Let me see the another. We'll see some more. Then we can understand easily. Okay. In this case, sorry, method 2. This was method 1. In method 2, how many variables are here?
2.
Yeah. So we'll create all those 2 variables. Let us put one more, a start also. A start, even number.
So sorry to interrupt you, but can I leave after this one?
Yeah,
After,
yeah. Yes,
after
yes.
this call? Yes,
I'm
sir.
already in a hurry to finish for you. I know this.
Oh,
Okay.
yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
So here what we have, the variable is counter. We'll write counter. Counter is one variable. Even number is another variable. And we know that we have a start as 1. I'll put a start as 1. We have a stop as 11. We'll have a stop as 11. And what is the step here by default? What is the default step value? 1. So we'll
1.
put here 1.
1, sir. Okay.
Okay. So now we have gotten everything. So now iteration 1 in the it will start. Before a start, what will happen? I have put a start, a step, a stop, and there is no output yet. Okay. So eventually a iteration 1 when it will run, then
The
we'll write
counter starts from 1, right?
where
Like in iteration 1, counter starts from 1, right? You wrote 2.
counter. No, we'll come to that. Oh yeah, like that value I have taken from previous one. Oh yeah, all right.
Yes, sir.
So that's why I was just writing. Once this condition will be true, then I'm going to write the iteration, okay, and counter. So just initially I have wrote the this all the variable name iteration out. This iteration and output is for my record, and rest of the things are already there in the code. Okay, this is the only part we have in the code. Rest of the things I am putting for my understanding, output and iteration number. You can say iteration number. Okay.
Sir, are you saying we have to like take a program and do this for practice after class?
Yeah, you have to do some couple of program until unless I'll keep on giving some complex question in the when we'll read nested loop, it will be so complex.
Okay, sir.
If you don't practice now, you cannot solve yourself, and AI can do anything, but you cannot.
No, sir, I'm not using AI at all.
I'm not telling you
No, no, no.
anything.
I know, I understand. I'm just saying.
Yeah, your parent can solve, but you cannot until unless you have the concept. Because I'm going to give so much complex questions in the loop. Okay?
Yes, sir.
So you cannot do until unless you understand the concept. So for this, you need to do this practice a lot on your pen and paper. So yeah, so now let us start this. So in this, what will happen? In the iteration number 1, counter value will be 1 because it will put first value 1. And when it will put in 1, that's also important. If this condition is true, then we'll have counter as 1. So a start is 1, which is less than 11, right? Then this 1 will come on counter, so I'll put on counter 1. So now we are checking this counter is less than or equal to 11, then it is true, right? Because the start is 1, we'll make counter as 1 and we'll check this counter 1 is less than or equal to 11, less than, not equal to. We have to speak properly, we need to speak. Don't think, speak also. See, even though I know, but I speak wrong. We have to speak counter is less than 11. We should not speak counter is less than or equal to. That's wrong, right? It is less than 11. Less than 11, okay? So we'll check condition. This counter is less than 11. Answer is yes. It means the body of loop will execute. Means condition is true, it will execute. Then what will happen? 2 into counter. So counter value is 1 and we are putting 2. So 2 into 1 is even number, it will become 2. Okay. Then it will print. Then we'll come to line number this and we'll print, sorry, output as 2. Done.
Okay. Yeah, okay, sir. I think we can wind up today. We understood.
You got it? Like this, sorry. Like this we'll go again. From here we'll go again. Once we go again here, what will happen? This counter value will be counter plus a step 1. So counter will become 2. So iteration number 2. Right? Always remember this counter or whatever variable you have, this iteration number will be always 1, 2, 3. This is for my understanding to count how many times body of loop has executed. Remember this line always. Iteration is nothing but to count how many times loop is executed. So this value is matching here, but this is not matching here.
Sir,
And
I have a question, sir.
here also it will not match. Yeah, tell me.
Why is the output 11 in method 2 iteration number? Output 11.
Where is the output 11? There is no output 11. I was typing here. Like to see
Okay.
now.
So that was accidental. Okay.
No, it was nothing accident.
What is 11?
11 is the stop value.
Okay, 11 is the stop value and 1 is the step. Okay. Okay, sir.
You
So
got that?
it's the same thing, but they're just different stop value.
Yeah. So you can, if you change some range value here, like a start, a stop value, and a step, then accordingly you need to change the code. If I'll put something like 0 and 10, then what changes we have to make? Counter plus 1 here. You get it? So this all thing you need to practice. It cannot come in one way, like one
Yes,
shot.
sir, but I'm just wondering if there is a difference between iteration method 1 and method 2. It's the same, right?
No, yeah, it's same. Iteration number just to count for myself. How many times?
No. The method, iteration method 1 and 2.
They're not the same.
They're not? I don't see the difference.
Uh,
This
it's
is
not the same.
iteration number will be just count 1, 2, 3 for myself counting.
No, method, sir, not number, method.
Where is the method?
No, like the one normally, the
No,
one.
so he's thinking that method 1 and method 2 of the code are like same. They are printing the same output, but the logic is different.
Sir, I
Logic
don't
is different. Iteration number is just to count myself how many times its body has executed.
Sir, can you like briefly explain method 2 again if you don't mind? I understood method 1, but not 2.
So that is what I was doing. Then you said I understood.
No, I understood method 1, not method 2.
If you are so much confused, we can drop this column. But this is for my understanding.
No,
Our
that's not
understanding.
what is confusing me. I'm in general asking, like I was thinking they both are the same, but now I don't understand. So can you briefly do it?
Which one are same? This one and this one.
No.
What two are same? I don't understand your question. Then how can I reply you?
So in method 1, what's happening is,
In
so
method 1, yeah, in method 1, we don't have variable counter. We don't have variable like even number, right? Even though this will also give the same output and this one will also give the same output, but logic is different. That is what Pranvi also said you. So I'm taking some different logic here, right? These are different logic altogether.
how the logic is working now in method in the Excel?
So here that's what, see, we have started with 1, a start value is 1, a stop value is 11, and a step value by default is 1, right?
Yeah.
So this we have kept. Now counter, by default counter will take first value, that is 1. So we have put 1 here. Okay, now we'll check this counter value is less than like 11. Yes. Then we'll go here, we'll calculate 2 into 1, this will be 2. So I kept 2. Then in this line, I'll print the values. I printed the value here. You remember I explained you through your VS Code, press F10 and this one will happen.
Okay, yeah, now
Go control will be here, then it will be here, then it will be here, then again it will come here.
okay. Okay, so
This is the right example to practice through F10. So it will show you properly. Control will go from here to there.
okay.
Like
So the
this it will
count
repeat,
is 1 and the output is 1. So if the count is 1, the output is twice the count.
We'll come to that. I'm just still covering that. So
Okay.
next time what will happen? This counter will take 1 plus 1. Why 1 plus 1? Because it had 1 earlier and the step value is 1. Okay. So counter will be updated as counter plus a step. So earlier what counter value we had earlier? Counter value earlier we had 1, right? I'll just remove this one. Forget about the iteration. Just now I had started with 1. Now second time when it will come here, counter will become 2. How? Because this 1 will be added here in the previous value. Yeah, Pranav,
So
tell
I
me.
have a small doubt.
Yeah.
So you said that range will be like creating numbers from like the values we gave, right?
Yeah, internally it will create.
Yeah, will it create by the step value? Like it will add
Yeah,
the step
right,
value
right,
to the
right,
number?
right. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yes, sir.
It will start
So
with
will it
something
store
inside.
anything?
Oh no, it doesn't store. Internally, it dynamically it generates based on the what value are, like as we are doing here now, it will add what we
Okay.
have done here. It will put something and then it will keep on adding.
So it is just assigning that value to counter.
Right. It
Okay.
will just adding, and after putting this condition will be checked. Okay, this is part of range less than or not. If it is less than,
Oh,
then it will go inside. Otherwise, it will not go.
okay, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. I
That's
thought
why I'm telling you.
it
That's
goes
why
from like 1 to
no,
111
no.
and then 1.
It doesn't put all values here.
Yes, sir.
If you
So
put
the count,
list, then it will do. But in range, it doesn't do. It automatically adds the value internally. Yeah, tell
Yes,
me
sir.
the
Yes,
bit.
sir.
so the statement counter equals to counter plus stop means that counter is increasing by 1 every time, right?
Right, because our this step value is 1. That is what I wrote here. See the cell number S17.
Yeah, I understand. So what I like really understood was like like the output is twice the counter. So if the counter is 1, output is
Yeah,
the
right.
count is 2
And that
out.
is what I'm going to do this here. Now our counter is 2 and which is less than 11. We have to see, you don't jump the step. That's why I'm just doing a step by step. Next iteration, what I did, I made counter as 2 because counter equal to counter plus a step. Now I will check that value of 2 is less than equal to 11. Yes, then I will come here. Then 2 into 2 because counter is 2, so 2 into 2 is 4 and it will be stored here 4. Then it will print here 4, then I will print here 4. Okay. Again I will go here. This counter will become again counter equal to counter plus a step, means that is 3. Then again I will do, come here, 3 is less than equal to 11. Yes, I will multiply 2 into 3, that will become 6. Then it will print 6. Yeah, go ahead, ask the question. So output
So this
will be
time it's
6.
checking if the counter is in range, not the output is in range. Yeah, I understand, sir.
Yeah, this counter value will be in the range, this range.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
I can conclude for today.
So like this, we have to do for unless we go up to 10. And we can do practice. You do using in VS Code, press F10, press F5 first, then press F10 and check it is happening in this way or not. And there if you can add watch variable, and what you see here now, if you can search in the VS Code, watch variable, one menu will be there in debug, watch variable. There you can see the how value of these variable are changing. You cannot see all, but at least you can see these two variable in the watch variable. It will show you how these values are changing here. It will show you there. Like this, what we have done. Again, we can do similar thing here. Same thing we'll do here. Method 3. We'll start with counter 0
So
to
here,
9.
instead of multiplying, the counter is like adding to sum, right?
We are not using counter altogether in this. Just counter is just to namesake, to keep some value this, and that will check the condition
Oh,
here. We are
oh,
not,
yeah. Yes, sir.
yeah.
Yes, sir. I thought you were adding the counter. Sorry, sir.
Yeah, we are not adding counter. So here counter is just to make sure this loop should run 10 times. That's all. So this is part of syntax. We should give some variable here. Okay. So in this case, what will happen the first time? Counter is 0, which is less than 10, correct? Then it will sum equal to 0. We have to start with 0, because if you don't give 0, it will not take like some, it will throw some error. What is sum here? Value of sum is unknown. If you don't put some value there 0, then this sum is unknown. What is this sum? It doesn't know, right? It is a string or number or what. So that's why we have to keep something here. If I'll comment this, it will not run. Like it is taking previous value actually. For that, I may, let's see if my kernel restart will help. Actually, it doesn't help sometimes.
Sir, in C, if we
See,
like don't declare the
see,
variable 0,
then it takes garbage. Let us
yeah,
understand here.
yeah.
We'll come to that one later. You
Yes,
see
sir.
here, if I don't put some value into sum, it will give you, it cannot work on sum, because sum is not known. What is that? This integer, a string, or something else. Okay, unsupported operand type means sum is not known. Type of sum is unknown. That's why it is not able to add sum as to. So that's why we have to keep some value before sum. Suppose that one changes you can do yourself and you can observe. Randeep, you are watching this carefully, I hope. I'll make it something like this. What will happen? So like this, you should make some changes and then see why it is happening. Then you can understand. I hope you got this. I'll share this notebook. I will share this Excel.
And share this recording.
And then you should practice like this. And
Okay.
then you come
Sure,
up with
sir.
on the pen and paper, you do this and send me a screenshot in the WhatsApp.
Okay,
For
sir.
So
2-3
can we
code
just
you can do.
directly do in Excel, sir?
No. Do in
No,
pen
not
and
in
paper.
Excel.
If you don't do in the pen and paper, later on, very complex question you cannot solve. I
Okay,
give
sir.
you the 100% guarantee I give you cannot solve. You must practice this, because this is one loop you are not able to do properly. You'll be doing some laziness. I know you'll be lazy. It's okay. I got it. But no, don't do that. I have done
Sure,
this
sir.
one for you. I wasted a lot of time. Why I did this? To make sure you have to do this. If you don't do
Okay,
this,
sir.
your concept will not be clear. And then actually I look at camera. Otherwise, what is happening? I'm looking at your screen. So I'll send this one and I'll stop sharing. I guess I'm good. I'll stop.